Yes, that's right, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV. Today we're trying something new, which is going to be completely rigging the 16 afloat. So just starting off with launching the boat. I like to launch the boat backwards whenever I can, because then it's not as far to the beach to put the wheels on the beach. Okay, and there we are. Got the mooring. Just going to clip it on at the front. And then comes question number one. Do we go for the mainsail or the jib first? On land, I prefer to go for the mainsail first, but I think just to give the rig a bit more stability, because we're on the water, I'm going to put the jib up first. So, got the jib here. We always roll our sails from the top here at Wildwind, just because it's a bit easier. All right, now this is going to be fairly tricky because we've got a split ring. All right, split ring is out. All right, clevis pin is out. How do we do this without dropping the sail in the water? This is going to be pretty tough. Right, this is actually my first time doing this all afloat, because it's so much easier to do it on the beach, but I know for some of you it's not possible to do it on land. All right, clevis pin is in. Now, quite incredibly, I've managed to put that split ring in without being able to see it first time. So quite pleased about that. Right, so next stage, getting the jib halyard on. So we're always going to start off with putting the tack of the jib on. That just means that if it all kicks off, the jib isn't going to be flapping around at the top of the mast. Right, check that it's not twisted. Okay, that all looks good. A certain amount of pressure here, but yes, we've done it. We've got shackle done up, so that was a bit of pressure. If I'd have dropped the shackle, I'd have had to have gone back and got another shackle. I did bring some spare clevis pins. All right, so we're hooking him on, and now going to come round here a bit. Oh, it's gone in the water. Right, we're losing points with the jib in the water. Bad times there. All right, here we go. We are hoisting the jib. Okay, yes, she's a little wet. All right, pulling the rig tension on. I'm just pulling it on by going across here, just because that's a bit easier in this situation. Okay, and now I can just tie that off on the horn cleat there, and I'll put the halyard away straight away. Might as well keep it tidy as we go. Okay, that's a good start. I wouldn't say we're halfway there, because putting the mainsail up is a bit more significant than putting the jib up, but pretty happy with that for a start. Then we can put the jib sheets on. So I just want to make sure that they're not twisted. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to go middle hole, because the wind's pretty light this morning. And then what I have brought with me is a shackle key, just so that I can do that bad boy up so it won't come undone. There we go. All right, I believe it's mainsail time. All right, and I'm going to try something I haven't really tried before. So if we were on land, I would certainly be looking at washing the sail before putting it up, especially washing the bolt rope makes the sail go up so much easier. But because we're in the water, this will be good, especially if you sail on a lake or fresh water, is I'm just going to dip the front part of the sail in the sea to get it wet. That's going to make it go up the mast so much easier. Of course, it being salt water, it's not ideal, but we've just got to do what we can. All right, so I'm now unrolling the sail. Do put it in the comments below if you have to rig your boat on the water and any tricks that you use. For example, do you use a fast pin on the tack of your jib? Do you use snap shackles on your halyards? That would be a good idea. All right, so we only have 2 shackles to do up, but still I'm feeling the pressure not to drop it. This one's a little bit easier because I'm not having to balance at the front of the boat while I put it on. And then just to make the whole thing a bit easier still, okay, so I'm just going to come to the other side of the sail. Take the other end of the main halyard and off we go. So I'm going to change position just to standing on the bow here. Might go bow and a bit of front beam so I can get into the mast track as well. That's nice. So definitely a good idea to wash your sails regularly to stop that build-up of salt. So tomorrow, before rigging this sail, well, all of them, what we'll do is we'll give all of the sails a freshwater wash before hoisting. Okay, so at this stage, definitely easier with 2 people, but we can do it. We're just going a little bit at a time, making sure that that bolt rope doesn't jam. Right, so I've just pushed a bit of sail up, then just kind of sweating the halyard a bit to take up the slack. And then, so the progress is slowing down a bit here, but it's all necessary. So pushing it up, holding it, pulling the halyard outwards, and that seems to be a very good method. And then pulling that slack through. So just for this last bit, we can't expect to do it super quick. But there we go. We've got all of the bolt rope in. Now, let's see if we can hook this bad boy in. So I'm gonna have to go a little bit further forwards. All right, there it is, it's at the top. Now just keep the tension on, walk the halyard into the center of the mast, and then you can really feel that locking in. And now the trick to stop the jib or reduce the amount of jib catching on the main halyard is just to take the main halyard around the back of the trapezes and the shroud, and that will tuck it in a little bit better, and then we can tie that bad boy off. And we'll get that tidied up straight away. We've got to do the downhaul. Again, do you have any systems on your downhaul of your boat which means you don't have to lace it up every time. That's if you're using the 6-to-1, of course. The 6-to-1 downhaul is one of the, I think, one of the best upgrades you can give to your boat. But we're going up, middle pulley first, and then we're going to the mast side, then the front pulley. Okay, through we go, nice. And then it's pretty obvious, the last little step there. And I would say that we are done. So thanks very much for watching. I hope that was in some way useful to you. Don't forget to subscribe to Joyrider TV. If you're new here or not subscribed, hit the like button. That means more people will get to see the video. I'll be back soon with some more on Joyrider TV, taking one for the team.